Hello.
It's another week update.
We've had a very wet week. It's rained mostly off and on, pretty much every day.
Every day, this is a short amount of time that we've actually had like decent skies right now.
And it's still overcast and super humid. Um, so right before we started getting this whole week of rain kind of thing, I had started treating the posts, stripping them down, and putting on a set of varnish just to protect them from the weather. I hadn't had a chance to get a second coat on them because it hasn't stopped raining. We got 4 of them done, but we still got 5 or 6 to go.
He got 5 done actually. 5.5 if you really count the center.
All right,
But there
5
is
and a half.
one in the front that he did get done too.
Well, because we put these 2 in the front that are going to act as the awning once we put the front door and everything. So, yeah, I guess I did that one. I forgot. The other thing we did is we got the new tent. Thank you.
Thank you, Momsies and Popsies.
Thank you so much. We got 3 loads of half-ton of sand that we used to level it out, and just give it a soft bed to set on instead of just directly on the ground. But we got it all set up over here, and Shelly finished putting in these steps, which are pretty cool.
Still working on the third one, but at least working for
Yep.
this point in time. And this is the new abode. And we just today, in a short amount of time, got the tarp up in between some rains, and that was really awesome. Thank you to the other Momsy for helping us get that tarp so that it could help protect this just a little bit more, the windows and whatnot. But let's give you a tour of the new abode.
All right. You want to start with the outside?
The outside is a hexagon, so it's got lots of windows. And to help protect some of the sand, here, let me move a little over. Help protect some of the sand, I kind of did what I did with the stairs. Staked in some wood stakes, and I used some bark to help hold it in. As you can see, the rains already took damage to it. And that was before I got the barricade up. And then to go inside.
All right. Yeah, let's go. So we finally got our bed out of storage, and we slept in it for the first time last night, and it was so nice.
Really, really one of the most luxurious things is an actual bed.
So, excuse me while I duck in here. But the cool thing is I can actually stand up once I'm inside, which is amazing.
So it's got a really tall ceiling, and it's actually pretty tall all the way around. Like my head barely touches right here as I get like super close to this wall because it's angled.
Yeah.
And then angled. But yeah, we have a nice luxurious bed. Yeah, plenty of windows. It's actually got some pretty good air. Definitely better than the little 2-person tent that I did have that we were trying to stay in. And this is much nicer being able to stand up in it.
And because we've moved up to the top of the property, we're not getting as much of the wash that's coming down towards us from the rest of the property when it rains. So it's drier. It's not dry, but it's drier up here than it has been down there. So
yeah, we managed to actually get up here and start staying in here right before one really crazy water flood that I noticed was like that much water where we had our old tent sitting. So if you could imagine like 2 inches of water that we would have kind of been flooded out, and we were very lucky in getting this and getting it moved up here quick so that we could be up here and not be flooded out down there.
And we're still in the process of moving the rest of everything that's still down there, which is most of the kitchen setup and just our everyday storage items with our tuppers that have our food supplies, things like that. So we're going to continue to try to make progress on that as we go through this week. We're just hoping for a couple of dry days so that we can really move it, because that's going to take a little bit more than just a few minutes worth of work.
And since we both have jobs now, yay.
I don't like having a job. No, but
It's temporary jobs until we get this all good and built. It's going to be harder to kind of time manage good weather, both of us off, able to do stuff, versus rainy weather and only one person. It makes working kind of hard. But as you can see, we don't have much left down here. And with the extra tarp that we did have, Connor was brilliant and decided to put it over our bathroom. So our toilet now has a cover over it, and especially during the rains, we get to use the bathroom and not be rained on at the time.
nobody wants to poop in the rain, because then you get wet toilet paper, and you know, it just doesn't work. It's one of those things.
As you can see, looking a little more sheltered, and it is really quite private. I know it's not like 4 walls and a door kind of private, but it's really quite private, and it's actually really lovely to look out, and there's no stench that gets stuck in there because it's open air. So I like it.
Well, that's all I know about that we've been up to, really. Do you think of anything else?
No, just kind of starting jobs, projects here and there, and trying to get into a bigger, better situation for living in the right now.
And special thanks to my mom and my stepdad Leonard, and
My mom and my papa.
we had that setback with me getting sick and going to the hospital, and so that threw off our finances a little bit. Thank you so much for the assistance.
And Riley and Gabby. Thank
And
you.
Riley and Gabby, thank you so much. We couldn't have made it till the next payday without you guys, and we appreciate the help. But I think we're gonna be fine now, since we're both working. I don't like work, but you gotta do what you gotta do, at least for the meantime, until we get all set up and get to where we can start producing income off the property.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, we'll see you next week. We wanted to make sure to get this updated for you, because we know you guys look forward to hearing from us and that we're doing okay. And we'll talk to you next week.